Twice in one day, what a content workhorse I am. Actually, hold on. It'd be a lot cozier in here if I dimmed the lights slightly. Yep. Just a little bit. Just like that. Ow! Jesus. Howdy. There we go. After a long interlude between the prior stream and this one, I return to you with a full stomach and with wisdom to share. What's up?
Can I come in?
Yeah.
I gotta.
Are you here to vibe?
No.
It's a pack and move stuff. Ah, the box.
The box.
The box. Hey there, folks. How are you doing? You know, I figured,
I haven't announced yet.
Oh, well, that's fine.
Yeah.
You know, with all the negativity going on right now, I thought it would be nice for us to just vibe. How's the stomach bug? My stomach's feeling a lot better. Thank you for asking. I actually forgot about it, to be honest. I hadn't eaten anything the whole day because of the stomach bug, and then I was too lazy to cook. I just ordered food. And it was delicious. I ate entirely too much. I ate a preposterous amount of food. And here I am. I'm alive. I'm here with you, and I feel okay. I feel good. Well, I mean, I feel good physically. Emotionally, you know, it's been a wacky few couple of hours. What happened to your computer? We are moving the studio. I could have just taken a week break, but I have generously decided instead to spend some time hanging out with you guys. Hello. Here, hold on. Thank you so much for the $5, Fyodor Yoldashev. Can you go over the differences between government and the state real quick? That's not positive vibes enough, my friend. Those vibes are insufficiently positive. I'm so sorry. You fucked up. You clearly don't know what type of stream this is, but I'll fix it for you. Don't worry. Whew. Whew. What's my favorite video game? I don't fucking know. Maybe World of Warcraft. I've been thinking. So you know how I do content on YouTube. You're aware of this. I assume you've noticed at some point while following my channel that I do content, and that content is on YouTube. Well, my content has changed a lot over the past year and a half, and I actually got my feelings hurt earlier because I was browsing Reddit, and I saw some people talking about how they like my content. Great, good. And then they talked about how I'm not as edgy anymore. I've lost my edge. They talked about how like I've mellowed out, that I'm not as edgy anymore. You know, I've maybe been dulled somewhat, and hurt my feelings. I feel like I'm still a fairly edgy guy, in my personal opinion, except for these phone streams. In my personal opinion, my content has only been getting better since my channel started. That's something I'm very keen on. I don't want to turn into one of those people who sort of like finds it like a comfortable little niche, and then just sort of like tapers off, and like they don't really change or adapt. I feel like I've been getting a little bit more. I feel like my content's evolved, if anything. So hopefully I'm compensating for the lack of edge. Post feet pics, I'm sure they're out there. What makes you think Bernie is a socialist? The language that he uses, along with some of his proposed policies, a federal jobs guarantee, that whole 20% of like the stock of each company going to its workers, plus the shit he was doing back in the 60s and 70s. I don't think he's just a soakdem. I'm pretty sure that motherfucker's a socialist, you know. Bernie Sandinista with the $5. Thank you. Rip Michael, if a bird ever poops on Dave Rubin's car, I'll assume it's Michael's spirit animal giving some... Giving some high-level ideas on the afterlife. True. Yes. From now on, every mote of suffering experienced by Dave Rubin will in fact be a product of Michael Brooks' spirit animal and such and so forth. Oh, 30 on the incredibly kind $10. Did you see Mike from PA's call out? He did a whole segment on you today. He wants to debate. Wait, no way. Mike from PA did a whole segment on me? No, I didn't see it. Wait, my computer. Wait. What did he do? Wait, what was the segment about? I love you too, Nixaday. This is a happy, positive, chill vibe stream. Oh no, what did he do? Yes, he did. He was drama baiting. Oh, but I like a little bit of drama. I like a little bit. Is he even worth it? That's up to me to decide, motherfucker. Mexiball Nation with the incredibly kind $10. Hot take, I want to build a catacomb of human bones from the corpse of fascists. That's why America can witness the monument of what America was really about. Only after they die peacefully and willingly donate their corpses to science after their passing. To do otherwise would be to implicitly condone political violence against fascists, which, of course, this channel is strictly in opposition to. Yeah, do we have... Do we have any info whatsoever on the Mike from PA thing? Do I need to go to Mike from PA's channel? Would I go over DFF? We're looking for a socialism episode. Yeah, I'd go on Deep Fat Fried, of course. Why wouldn't I? TJ's a really cool dude. I do like Paul's ego, even though we disagree on a lot of things. And there's this one other guy there. Who's the third one? I'm sorry, I'm a little spaced right now. Maxball Nation with the $5, of course, in Minecraft. Thank you for clarifying. I appreciate that. I blame Brett Weinstein for Michael's death. Yeah, you should say that publicly and wait for the cease and desist. Penasaki with the $5. Stream after I got home from work. Poggers. Also, have you seen/watched any Bad Empanada videos? I think the two of you have a decent amount of common. Dude, Bad Empanada got me guessing out here, okay? So, my first interactions with Bad Empanada were him crazy woke scolding me and Twitter threads about me. He was spam, like full caps, like a manic person, spam typing about how I'm ugly and fat and a neckbeard and a virgin and a rapist and a pedophile and so on and so forth. It was so much that he got banned. This was in the bread tubes already, you know. And he hated me. He got banned from Reddit. This dude is unhinged. But then Bad Empanada's friend made a Twitter account, Rad Empanada, after Bad Empanada's banned from Twitter. And Rad Empanada has not only largely been going after fake leftists like Caleb Maupin, Rad Empanada has also followed me, which perhaps a sign of, an olive branch extended. I think that Bad Empanada's videos, particularly the one in Columbus, was actually really, really good. So there's definitely potential there. Jay Wong 47, thank you so much for the kind words, comrade. Blueberry Shortcake, get close to the camera and say something intimidatingly wholesome. I don't know. I love you and your lives are worth something. Is that close? I don't feel like that's intimidating. Wait, you mean like I have to shout it? Stay hydrated. There we go. He still throws shade at you when you come up. It's just not the same vitriol he had before. How mad can I be? Oh man, you people. Brandon Butterfield with the $10. Last stream today, you mentioned Biden would also have issued the how to spot a trans woman thing as president as well. What makes you say that? Oh, Brandon Butterfield, I'm really, really sorry. That was sarcasm. I was joking. I do not think Biden would do that. That how to spot a trans woman shit, that is a Trump special, my friend. I do not believe Biden would do that. Biden may not be the same trans rights hero Bernie Sanders would have been. I don't think, however, he would be doing that. Oh, man. Okay, after this dono, I want to check out Mike from PA's Twitch. Rustic Ghost with the 20 Australian, thank you. Playing Halo Reach while watching. Here's some coin for the good vibes. Love you and your content. Keep the great work, comrade. My pleasure. Really can't wait to get the studio back up and running. It's going to be a gradual process. I still need to get the fucking new desk. I get everything built up, but it's going to be really, really, really good. And Dixon Whitesides, what a name. Thank you so much for the $10. You're calm, rational, and more sweet than you care to admit. Can't wait for more debates when your new room gets set up. What's something wholesome / sweet you can't get enough of? I mean, apart from my partner, hyena. Wholesome / sweet. I really like Lily Pichu. Lily Pichu is wholesome and sweet. I like Lily Pichu. Hey, me too, Navid. Watch me with the $5. Mike said you're nothing more than a Destiny clone. He made a baby bird analogy and you're afraid to leave Destiny's shadow. Lance said he would set it up. You know, I feel like the criticisms of me living in Destiny's shadows would have been a little bit more apropos 3, 4, 5 months ago. But at this point, my channel is about as, if not larger than Destiny's in terms of viewer count and rapidly catching up in sub count. So I feel like at this point I've distinguished myself enough. Like, I don't really have anything to gain from courting Destiny's audience. They already know about me. I already have a high level of audience saturation there, you know? Satan, thank you so much for the $10. Did you hear that Trump might not accept the election results? Yes, don't worry. We'll be talking about that. Hold on. I need to see this Twitch thing. Hold on. Fuck. I'm using Hyena's phone. Oh my god, why do they have it arranged like this? Okay, hold on. We're doing it. Mike from PA. Sorry, redacted from redacted. There we go. 8-hour stream. Mike's got some stamina. Hey, keep that ad shit out of here. Holy fuck. You've been gaining subs like crazy? Yeah, even though I haven't posted a video properly in like a week, I'm still getting about 1,000 a day, which is really nice. Nice, Angry Velociraptor. The myth of the meritocracy. And Charlie Duke with a very kind $10. Thanks for helping me radicalize my lib friends, comrade. My pleasure. I take great pride in, you know, my ability to help folks. Let's see if we can't find it. Okay, so I've got, let's see.
Dressed as a delivery truck driver.
People with sticks for the one timer. He's mid-spell here, you know?
Okay. Sam Cedar, that's Bo the Fifth Column. Ken Clipperstein.
Young.
Shahid. Was that shoe on head?
National.
Gabe Schneider. Slavoj Žižek. Biden. Sam Cedar with a mustache.
Yeah, exactly.
Sam Cedar without a mustache.
Do that. Love your idea. Very
Kyle Klinsky.
quiet.
Must have been towards the beginning.
That's what we like to call Pog.
True. Damn, I wish I could just click. Hey, v.gg, could I just rely on you to give me a timestamp? Come on, I just want to see. I'm so curious. Help me out here. I'm a weak man.
Okay.
I'm a weak man.
On a stream.
I love it. Oh, is this it?
So let me tell you, chat, for the CEO of Debate, seems like he's kind of scared of me.
Oh, no.
Then I
Oh,
responded
no.
to him again. I don't know. Then the next day he played an out of context clip of me on his stream.
Oh, no, I think we
Scuffed
found it.
Dario. I'll talk to you. I'll read you what.
Do we have it? I'm going back to the beginning. Hold on, folks. I'm a drama whore.
You both basically agree on everything. When you're a streamer, you can't possibly know all the streamers well, so you go by what people tell you. Unfortunately, people aren't very accurate. Yeah, Xavier Mac, that's true. I don't know that we'd agree on everything, because he was very hard into capitulating to Biden.
Can you hear that all right?
So, I don't know. I mean, listen. To debate people, you have to be I was willing to see. Here's when I realized that maybe he wasn't good faith.
Is this about
It's
me?
when the Bernie or Bust stuff was going down,
This has to be
and
about
he was
me.
debating all these like chat room people, and
Okay.
and he was yelling at people like Mexi, and he was attacking Sean and Jen.
What? I
And I
didn't
was
yell
like,
at Mexi.
why is Vosh basically on an anti-left crusade of attacking every other leftist content creator? Especially those that don't do debates, and going in there and like putting them into a confrontational debate style situation. And then I messaged him and I was like, hey, I'll talk.
Wait. So Mexi wanted to talk with me, and Mexi, it wasn't about Bernie or bust. It was about like how I should treat like the woke scoldy leftists. Sean and Jen was about Bernie or bust, but Sean didn't come onto my stream. The people who did come onto my stream, who I talked to, were mostly like chat room people. And if you're a viewer of mine and you agree and you want to come in and debate me, like I think it's fair and reasonable to assume that it's okay to debate you. You know, like you've probably like consented to be in that environment. I don't feel like if you're a viewer of my stream, I don't think I'm tricking you. You know, with by like putting you in a debate sort of environment. Sorry, really quick with the catch up. Junie McCraw with the $10. Thank you. New to your channel after I saw your Michael Brooks video. Wow, that was like 4 hours ago. Your videos of dunking right-wing grifters remind me of him. 2020 is a cancer. Rest in power, Michael Brooks. Rest in power, Michael Brooks. Hope you enjoy the channel. Thank you. And IXAMXFed with $5. Also just found you in the past month after a year watching MB. Would have loved to see you guys talk. Love you both. Yeah, I would have liked to have talked to him as well. All right.
Talk to you. I'll talk to you about, I'll read you what I said. I said, hold on, let's see here. Okay. Okay, so October 30th, 2019, I said, hey, if you want to collab or have me on your show, let me know. He said, I don't typically do collabs, but I'll keep it in mind. Hope Twitch has been treating you well. That was the first thing. That was October 30th, right?
Okay, is that a bad response from me? It's true. I don't do collabs. I don't do collaborative work with people who are left leaning. I just don't find it very fun or engaging. And then I said, I hope you're doing well on Twitch. Who is this? This is Mike from PA. This is a lefty on Twitch who seems to want to debate me.
And then I said, I heard you've mentioned me on stream a few times. Want to have a chat? That was April 25th, 2020. Right?
Did I say that or did
So
you?
that's the second time. Are we keeping count?
Okay.
That's two. Then he said, you've come up because you're related to the Destiny's anti-left arc, I think, like Hassan. Was there something in particular you wanted to talk about? Then a couple days later, I said, arc, that implies it will ever end. The primary is over, and yet the left is still the target. We could discuss applying pressure to establishment politicians and why it's bad to just capitulate without making demands.
Okay.
That was April 27th. No response. Now, did he do any more Bernie or bust shit after April 27th? Let me know, chat. Did he do more Bernie or bust shit after April 27th?
Did I ignore? Get back to the good vibes. This is funny for me. We're chilling. Did I ignore him after that? Did I ignore? Sometimes I miss messages. I guess I'm sorry if I missed that message, or if I didn't respond to it. I do get a lot of DMs. I mean, it wasn't really a malice thing, I don't think. Oh, I got to catch up on donuts. My goodness, you people. I'm sorry for indulging in this. I'm just a little curious. Darwinian Realism with $5. Trump went pro-mask. Thoughts? Desperate last-ditch effort. Probably after that disastrous interview he did. He's trying to capitulate to like the impression that he's failing on COVID. He's starting to realize he can't just pray away COVID by election time, and he's trying to actually like catch up, you know? W Dow Gen Z with the $10. Thank you. Do people have a point when they talk about trans male to female people having a physical advantage in contact sports over cis women, or are they just being transphobic? Unfortunately, from the evidence I've seen, it does seem like transgender women have an advantage over cisgender women in a lot of athletic events, even after some degree of hormone therapy. There's a lot of variable evidence on this. Unfortunately, that will come off like an ideological statement, like I'm trying to like impugn them or their womanhood or their humanity, but that's not the case. It's just it's just an is what it is. Evidence on that, please. I mean, I'm on my phone right now, but I can do a thing on it later. Bosh, Brooks passing away leaves such a huge gap in the international leftist perspective. Do you know any content creators besides him who do? Bad Empanada and Kanye both have an interest in international stuff, but apart from that, no. Michael Brooks was unique, I think, in his love for international relations. I am fed with the incredibly kind $10. It erased my previous dono. Watch the idiotic debate with AJW. Can you talk for 5 seconds about a solution to initial capital investment in a worker co-op system? Yeah, easy. Just have a government grant system that rates like the legitimacy of people's business proposals and then allocates wealth based on that. We already have systems like that in other countries. You know, Cuphead, which was developed in Canada, was actually the beneficiary of an arts grant given by the Canadian government. I think expanding that program could go a really long way towards incentivizing entrepreneurship with worker co-ops as well, in my humble opinion. TP with the $5. Thoughts on Kanye's mental breakdown on Twitter right now? I saw a little bit of it before starting stream. Dude needs help. Listen, Twitter is not a great place to be if you're having a mental breakdown, especially when you have millions of people watching. Do you think Trump will win in November? No, I do not. I think that Biden has a very strong lead. Hold on, I really want to see where this goes.
It's 2020? I don't know. Then the next day he played an out of context clip of me on his stream from Scuffed Dario. So I openly said, I will talk to you about Bernie or Bust or what progressives should do. And then his response was no response, but then he played a clip of me on his stream. So let me tell you, chat, for the CEO of debate, seems like he's kind of scared of me. Then I responded to him again. I said, you played it out of context clip of me on your stream. He said, the one in which you said you don't do streams on direct action because it would hurt your audience.
Oh, wait, then I did respond. Wait. So just a second ago, he said that after I responded to him, he responded to me back a few days later. So there is a history in this conversation between him and I of him waiting a few days to respond. And then he accuses me of being scared and not responding to him because I didn't respond to him within one day. And the day after he messaged me, I played on my stream a clip that featured him in it. And then he messaged me again and I responded back. So the gap of time during which he's accusing me of being a coward is shorter than the gap of time he admitted to taking to respond to me previously.
And I said, yeah, that's totally out of context to the point of being an outright lie. And Kitty said, could you explain the missing context to me? So, boom! You see this whole, he joined in on, so when I say he's a coward, what I mean is, I offered to come on my show and explain my positions multiple times, and he never took me up on it, but yet he kept talking about me. And in fact, this whole drama we're going through right now is he called me an asshole, and then I said, well, you're a coward because you never brought me onto the stream. You're calling me an asshole and you've never talked to me. That's a weird thing to do. And then I said he was a coward, and then the next day...
Well, you don't need to have talked to somebody to call them an asshole. Like, I can call Trump an asshole, but I've never had a conversation with the guy. This is so weird. Wait, so the funny thing is, I actually defended him in that clip where he said that he doesn't talk about certain issues because it doesn't make him as much money. A bunch of people called him a grifter who doesn't care about the issues, and I said that ultimately, even though that does sound grifty, streaming is a job, and you do have to make decisions about, balancing personal interest with popularity. I actually defended him on that drama. I was the only person who was charitable to him. Man, wacky.
Responded to that, and he said, well, Mike is just so bad faith. I don't know if we should platform him because... And that's what I call diaper full of piss scared.
I see. Gregory Lazarino, I don't have any book recommendations, no, but you should check out the channel Radical Reviewer. Who are we talking about? Holy shit, we're talking about Mike Frenier. YouTube chat! Fucking educate the new people who come in. You people are fucking infuriating. This is your goddamn job. This is a fucking community. Do you think Trump's stormtroopers will be used to suppress election turnout in November? Almost certainly. Yeah, I'd be astonished if they aren't. Drew Varn with the incredibly kind $10. I'm a COVID nurse who's recently become very interested and involved in politics, and I've learned a ton from your content. Thanks for what you do. Thank you, comrade. I really appreciate that. Godspeed and don't die from your incredibly necessary yet dangerous job. Taylor Graham, thank you so much for the $5. Happy to have you here. I would need to look over the psilocybin therapy ballot measure in Oregon before commenting on it. But yeah, I can take a look. And Udara Doc Scraffy, thank you for the 7 Canadian. This is the first time I'm catching you live from the beginning of the stream. Just wanted to say hi. Also, Lamau, that good vibe stream ended real quick, huh? maybe my good vibes are different from your guys' good vibes. Maybe for you guys' your good vibes, it's all very chill and mellow and relaxed. For me, the sublime pleasure of partaking in petty disagreements is more chill than virtually anything else. I love it, I do. But I'm not going to get angry at Mike from PA. We'll probably have Mike from PA on to talk. I'm just super interested in this take.
So there you go, chat. There's the Vosh drama in a nutshell. So, and if he doubled down, like his diaper is full of piss. He's lying to you because I'm right here. I'm right here. So, okay, let's keep reading. And then I said, I went back and looked a few minutes of preceding and subsequent dialogue. It seems more or less accurate. You do know I defended your position, right? We all have to make compromises between the content we want to do and the content we're financially incentivized to do. I would never advocate that we don't do direct action. In fact, that's the work of my life, and it's very frustrating to see that narrative pushed. The context was what we should be back away from pressuring Biden maximally to do some mutual aid. Then I went and did mutual aid later in the program for undocumented people in my community who don't get COVID-19 aid. All right, it doesn't really matter to me either way, I'll admit.
Yeah, that's what I said earlier.
So he tried to argue that he wasn't taking me out of context. I explained the context, and then he said, well, it doesn't matter. So
is Mike does Mike have like a something going on? This is actually a little bit concerning. So he's reading the Twitter DMs out loud, and in the Twitter DMs I say, it doesn't really matter to me what the context is because I think that your behavior is perfectly justifiable. And then he provides the context anyway, and I say, well, it doesn't really matter to me because I've already said that what he did was fine. But he thinks I'm saying that it's the context that I don't care about because it's very strange. Very strange.
How many bad faith interactions do you have to have with someone who's a coward, C-O-W-A-R-D,
That's how it's
before you
spelled.
have to go, okay, like, the dude has never done anything real, and he won't debate anybody who knows their ass from a hole in the ground.
Everyone
He'll
tells me
debate
that.
fucking idiots from chat and right-wingers. What a CEO of debate. I mean, like, Jesus Christ, he lacks integrity. Anyway, let me just send him another DM.
Did he send me another DM? Wait, I didn't get any DMs from him today. Wait, he didn't send me anything. What is he typing right now? This is a VOD. It's a recording.
Holy shit! What a piss baby! Holy piss baby! And I know I'm abrasive and I get ahead of myself and energized, but like honestly,
Wait,
give me a fucking break, dude.
This is a VOD.
That I've been willing to come on your stream anytime.
This happened hours ago.
Like, come on, man. Even when you didn't have thousands of viewers, you know? I think I opened it up. What was it, October of last year? Willing to come on and have discussions? So come on, man. I'd rather be in a room full of people who love me than a room full of clout sharks. True.
Okay, I think we've, all right.
Can we all have a big smoke session and hash things out? I mean, like, you know.
Okay, that's enough. Wacky Mike. Okay, I can see v.gg again. Hello. I only have 2 phones to use. Gonzo, yes, it is sad Brooks did not outlive Bolsonaro. Or Kissinger, for that matter. Ryan Rice, I know that the Falun Gong sites in the U.S. exist. I don't know anything about them. I'm sure they're a very wacky place. Sammy with the 502, thank you. Really happy to hear you're enjoying the content, comrade. Rebecca with the $5. I'm really happy that my debates have rhetorically enhanced your abilities. Thank you. I like rhetoric very much. And Tom McIntyre, thank you very, very much for the $5 New Zealand dollars. And yeah, of course, I enjoy doing what I do very, very much. When does this stream end? Whenever I want it to, of course. Okay, we're back. We're back. Hello. We did it. We partook in the drama. What are our takeaways from that drama, folks? What are our takeaways? Piss baby? Yeah. What's your favorite color? I don't know. Blue. Is YMS here? Hey there, Adam. Just chilling. Wait, YMS, do you know who Michael Brooks was? Yeah, was, I guess. Are you familiar with that name? Seriously, why did he... I don't understand. Why did he type that out? I didn't get a DM from him. That's really weird. Unless I did and I missed it? Did I like I'm pretty sure that I've checked my Twitter DMs like an hour ago. But that VOD was like 5 hours old. Check your phone. Well, the phone is being used to stream right now, so I don't really know. Check your email? No, he wouldn't email me. He has my Twitter DMs. No one would ever email if you have Twitter DMs. Jam with the $5. Fighting bad ideology and spreading recent research, extremely tangible and extremely practiced. The people who say you don't do anything real, grasping at straws. One of the things that really bugs me, sometimes when I argue with other left-leaning people, is when they make the argument that I haven't done any real activism because everything I do is online. Would you say that Sargon of Akkad has never done any real advocacy for the right? Or like Stefan Molyneux? Like they realize that Stefan Molyneux is like an entirely online presence. Stefan Molyneux doesn't like do political rallies or like go do direct action and organizing or anything like that. Stefan Molyneux is pretty much contained to the online. Oh, well, true. He did run for office, but he completely got blown the fuck out. He didn't do anything good in his run for the for the Brexit party. But yeah, if you took like Stefan Molyneux, like what's weird is we're very, very willing to recognize that the far right has been effective in using the internet to proselytize and spread their political ideology. But then when I try to do the same for our ideology, that's like not real. It's very weird to me. It's like a weird kind of gatekeeping, Jesus. Hopeful, thanks to $5. True, America is fake. Don't believe the lies. Lamau, wait, did this guy LARP DMing you at the end there but didn't actually? Yeah, utter a dox graphy. I'm pretty sure he LARP DM'd me. Unless I'm like really like forgetting. And no, I've had multiple Twitter DM convos today. I'm positive. I know that for a fact. Yeah, there's no way I got a DM from Mike today. Could this be K-Fabe? Maybe, Patrick. It could. Maybe that's all this ever was. Even if Biden uses goons to suppress votes, do you still think Biden wins? Carolina Blood, I have no answer to that. Wish I could provide you a comforting or reassuring answer, but I really don't have one. Can I do a video on ABBA and Preach? They're popular as fuck and has done tons of TERF content. I feel like I've already obliterated all TERF arguments. What more is there for me to do but run like victory laps, you know? Yeah, I can take a look at them. Would you think about engaging in philosophy at all? Get Stanfield. I've done multiple videos where I talk philosophy. Now, philosophy is really complicated, and I'm not arrogant enough to believe that I have anything even approaching an academic understanding of it. But I learned a lot following a discussion with Remuel. I had a bunch of PhDs reach out to me, and they gave me a fuck ton of information on philosophy. And I learned a lot because utilitarianism and cognitivism versus non-cognitivism and fucking error theory and fucking obligatory versus supererogatory, you know? Let me give you an example. This is one of the most useful things I learned while reading philosophy. I'm sorry, wait. By reading philosophy, I mean reading emails from philosophy students. Sorry, just to clarify. Here's one of the most interesting things I learned, okay? What is the purpose of ethics? Ethics tells us what we ought to do. Or I guess it's the theory of what we ought to do. What is ethical? What is good? What is not good? You know? What should be done? Now, in a utilitarian philosophical framework, the moral worth of an action is determined by its outcome. Now, that can get really complicated on its own. How much of an action is determined exclusively by its outcome in a vacuum? How much of it is determined by a precedent you set for future outcomes? Like, there's a whole lot of nuance to that too. But fundamentally, utilitarianism is about judging actions based on their outcome, based on their consequences, hence consequentialism, which is the sort of broader term for utilitarian philosophy. Now, it is easy, or relatively easy, in a consequentialist framework to determine, at least with regards to a given set of arbitrarily determined axiomatic principles, what is good and what is bad. It's relatively easy to do that. It's fairly easy. But here's what utilitarianism doesn't necessarily teach us. What ought we do? Well, the easy answer is we ought do whatever brings more utility, right? I mean, if the point of utilitarianism is that things are good if they have good outcomes, we ought do things that have good outcomes. But here's the question. If you're walking down the street, you pass by a homeless person, you've got $5 in your wallet, and you don't give them the $5, have you done something morally wrong? Well, in terms of the total utility provided by that $5, it definitely would have more utility in the hands of a desperately poor homeless person than it would in your hands. You could argue there's a superseding level of ethical obligation, like I think that there is great utility in allowing people autonomy over what they do with their personal possessions, but it's still an interesting question, because utilitarianism doesn't distinguish between what is morally obligatory, what you must do or you're a bad person, and what is morally supererogatory, what is good to do but is not necessarily wrong to not do. It's very interesting. A lot of email convos on that one. How much worse do you see the secret police becoming? There's a lot of room to go up, my friend. Don't jinx us, okay? Thoughts on Kingdom Come? Kingdom Come is a wonderful graphic novel. No denying it. Here, I missed a few donos. Can I scroll up and see? What do you think about data unions? Galactic Truth. I'm afraid I don't know much about them. Terribly sorry, comrade. Wish I could be more compelling than that. Evan Moss, the $5. Mike is definitely asking in good faith, acting in good faith. He's just super confused about you for some reason. No way he faked a DM. You guys should chat. I have a very low opinion of Mike from PA in general, just based on the interactions that I've seen between him and Destiny. It's very, very interesting. A little disheartening as well. But yeah, he's so angry. Well, I just think he's kind of a condescending asshole for the most part. He does this weird machismo thing, which is really weird to see from somebody who calls himself a progressive, where he talks about like going full alpha mode by shouting over people and telling people they're like not man enough to argue with him. It's really, really weird. But I feel like debating him would be really great content, whether or not it goes well or whether or not it's even remotely productive. And I don't think any conversation with him would lead people down bad ethical roads, so I'm okay with it. Oh my God. God help me. Fuck you. The only time I'll ever get insecure in this goddamn stream, I just get sniffy while streaming. I don't know. This is why I can't have like a Sam Cedar-esque, or I guess Michael Brooks-esque show, because I'm sniffly. I'm a sniffly boy. While I'm streaming, I'm not like this when I'm not streaming. I might just be allergic to streaming. It's possible. There we go. Bosh, can we get 100 Gex reaction? I still don't know what 100 Gex is, and I definitely don't care. Drew Varn with a very kind $5. Do you think if the Dems win the presidency / congressional majority, they have a decent enough chance to pass positive transitional legislation? Yeah, there's a chance. It depends on the extent to which the Justice Dems and Bernie Sanders, if he's still around, are able to summon the popular will to push them leftward. That's what we would hope, I suppose. What's your view on eco-socialism / green socialism? Positive, of course. Climate change is one of the most important issues of, probably the most important issue of our time. Ben Shatpiro, I have a very positive opinion of Beau of the Fifth Column. Nothing else to say. Pensagi, yes, I saw Tucker Carlson and Sean Hannity had a sexual misconduct suit filed against them, though I don't know any of the details. I'm afraid. Jan Hoskovin with €5. Hello to you. Hello from overseas, and hello to you back, comrade. I really appreciate that. Crunkers with the $5. Vosh, love your content. You've changed my mind on several topics. You're part of the reasons I decided to go back and get my finish my sociology degree. Oh, that's really flattering, comrade. I got a lot from that study. I'm really, really happy to hear that. Thank you. And I'm proud of you, I guess. Poetic Poser with the $5. When it comes to changing people's minds towards what's right, what do you hope those people do with their newfound knowledges? Ooh, great streams. Just live good lives. I don't have any expectation of any of you to become activists. If you want to, that's great. Maybe convince people close to you. Let the ripple effect flow outward. But don't place upon yourself a burden of expectation to be an activist. Activism is very often about small contributions all the time and great contributions at the opportune moment. And people often spend their whole lives hanging on to the opportunity for that one great contribution. And it can be very stressful. Just live a good life, as best as you can at least. Brandon Mize, I could talk to Peter Joseph. I'd have to look more into it. I'm afraid that I don't know anything about the Venus Project or the Zeitgeist movement, though, so I'd have to do quite a bit more research before I jumped into talking about that. Ahem, good sir, with $5. While a brilliant man like Michael passes, Tucker Carlson, a white supremacist who blackmails for sex, is still alive and living well. It's a sad world. The evil do tend to live longer, but, that's okay. It means we get to die young and heroes. Vosh cringe with the $5. Missed my previous dono, feels bad, man. Yeah, sorry, I had my phone open for the fucking Mike from PA thing. I didn't see any of V.GG. Jasper NSG with the 59 kronar. Thank you. Thoughts on Michael Graves from the Misfits being an alt-writer? He posted, I'm a proud Western chauvinist in all caps while doing the OK sign on IG. I saw that. Yeah, that musician saying like, yeah, dude, fucking I will not apologize for building the world. Whatever, dude. Fucking loony. Seems like the type, right? He looks like a skinhead anyway. Also, what did he say? I won't apologize for building the modern world. Motherfucker, you're a singer, okay? You didn't build shit. Jesus Christ. Your fucking melanin level does not give you a spiritual connection to every construction worker. Half this country was built by slaves anyway, okay? If you want to talk about literally building the modern world, okay, you fucking shut your pasty ass up. Thought with the incredibly kind $15. Thoughts on Castro? I think that he had a lot of good measures, but ultimately I think he shared some of the same... I don't really know. A lot of Castro... Of all of the ML states, Castro's Cuba was the one most legitimately susceptible to American insurrection at any given point in time. So a lot of the authoritarianism he engaged in seemed like a pretty valid defensive practice. There was some stuff that was less forgivable, though, like his treatment of the gays and what have you. 747, thank you for the gifted tier 1 sub. Probably soon, right? Jonesy with the $5. Just heard the news about Brooks. Need a feels good phone stream for these bad vibes. We're just chilling and grilling over here, my friend. No sadness over here. Icarus Lost with the 23 Australian. First time catching you live. Took time away from the political sphere to really think about myself and my closest people and how these views ultimately hurt them. You've helped a lot. Thank you. I'm really happy to hear that. I am trying to be optimistic about the future, comrade. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Look up high school policy debate. Watch the 2019 TOC final round. One of the most intellectual activity I've ever seen. Love to see your reaction. Sure. Would you mind emailing me, the real Bernie Sanders? Thank you so much for stopping by. I thought you'd be busy today, but thank you. So I can remember. Oscar C with the $6 for your insecure boogers. Audiobooks or physical books? Audiobooks. I can't read. I'm too ADHD. Literally. Diagnosed. I get to say that. The Lone Chemist with a very kind $10. I'm a video essayist, and your philosophical and political breakdowns are a huge inspo for me. Thanks for being one of the best voices on the left. Rest in power, Michael Brooks. Rest in power, Michael Brooks. Yeah, I hope that I can... hope that his positive example can drive me to, try to carry on work similar to the work he did. Ryan Harron, thank you for the $5. I really appreciate that, comrade. And Max Sirbilik, likewise, thank you. Duncan Caleb with the $5. Observe my baby for wholesome and good vibes. I'm sorry, comrade. I'm on a phone. I can't actually click that link without fucking up. Sorry. And Hank Badank with a very kind $10. Hey, Vosh, thanks for the great content. You keep me afloat during the depressing times we live in. Can't wait to see the new setup. Peppa hug. Yeah, me either. I'm really excited to put it together. It's not like I know what it's going to look like yet. We got to get all the pieces together. My God, you people are donating so much. Galactic Truth, thank you for the $5. Okay, calm. All right, calm down. Calm down a little bit. Calm down a little bit. I missed YMS's super chat. Wait, did I really? Wait, really? Of all the super chats for me to miss, did I seriously miss YMS's? Seriously? If I scroll up, will I? I did, didn't I? I did. I'm looking. Oh, hi there, Adam. How's the new stream setup going, ETA? Hey, really hoping it can be within the next 4 days. Initially, it was going to be a really, really clean transition, but unfortunately, we had some trouble running out the fiber line to the other internet outlet that we're getting in the house, the one that's going to be in the room with my new studio, because we didn't want to run the internet line like across the house from one port to another. So we had to call the ISP again, and we got it moved. And unfortunately, they've had some trouble. They had to call the engineers to like set up a new line or something like that, which means that, of course, dealing with ISPs, it set everything back by like a week. It was going to be a really, really, really clean transition, but it just got completely fucked by that little curveball. So so that's pretty irritating, but we're doing our best. Doing our best. Okay, y'all motherfuckers need to stop donating or I'm going to start ignoring you. Jesus. Go over that weird Destiny tweet. The one where he's like anti-vague posting. What? Cheapest, thank you, comrade. It is good to draw to or deliver pizzas. Hell yeah. Happy to provide pizza content. Can I debate Trump's super fanboy anomaly? Love your show and debates. If they're down to debate, then it's always a possibility, comrade. There are few people I won't debate. Except for Mike from PA. That guy scares me. Did you know you were mentioned in a Yo Mama video? Yes, Galactic Truth, I did see that. It was really surreal seeing me there, but yeah, so it is. Jasper NSG with the 119 kronar. That Misfits guy also quit the band, lol. How funny is that? He dramatically stormed off the stage, called a band meeting, and was like, I feel y'all are holding back my creative energy, Lamau. Wow. People with white nationalist tendencies are egotistical pricks who aren't actually good at working with other people and would probably, if left to their own devices, not contribute shit to society. Damn. Black Flag, thank you so much for the $20. I really, really appreciate that, comrade. Keep it the good fight, brother. Gonna try my best. Mingara, how do you usually conduct research for political candidates? I've got my ballot Dem, but I'm not super clear on the exact positions of most of them. I don't need to, unless it's the primaries, in which case I usually like look at the buzz in my district, like, you know, the local subreddits and like newspapers and who's talking about what and who's popular outside. But for the actual election, just vote blue. Simple as that. Don't need to put any thought into it. Sucks, but that's where we're at. Hey Vosh, what is it that radicalized you? Academia for the most part, Carla. Also, I had a cool fuck buddy in high school. Have you seen the anti-communist documentary released by Joshua Phillip today? No, Adam Strand, I haven't. I can take a look at it after stream, though. Fully automated luxury LGBT, blah, blah, blah. You should maybe look into an app called e-reader Prestigio. It's a PDF and EPUB text-to-speech app. I use it to read a lot of theory as audiobooks. I don't know if I can listen to a text-to-speech app for like hours at a time, but I could give it a try. I feel like I'm doing that anyway with how much Destiny's chat is over-fucking-whelmed with text-to-speech donos these days. Nathaniel Esposito. Okay, you people. With the $10. Hey man, I've been on the brink of socialism for a while now, but never pulled the trigger. Well, I just worked a $1,000 food night solo while my boss was out fishing. I'm in. Hey, that's all it takes, man. Listen, whew. You know, they say that socialism is for college kids, and once you work a real job, you abandon that. That has not been my experience. Whew. Nothing quite like doing some real-ass work to dispose one against the economic system we live in. Stay strong, comrade. Yeesh, sounds like a rough night. G. Collins, the $5. Discovered you from the Shapiro Income Inequality vid. Wrote essay on systemic racism as a result. Love your stuff, comrade. Rip Michael Brooks. Rip Michael Brooks. Thank you. Dionysus, I'm really sorry I missed your last dono. For the phone stream, I can't keep track of all the donos very well. It's really hard. The UI is not super good. Sorry I missed it. Nuss Butley with a very kind $10. Do you think that nationalism/supremacy has potential for any real-world impact outside the scope of the mental welfare of disillusioned white people? Appreciate you. Oh yeah, absolutely. Nationalism and racial supremacy are like the fucking building blocks of like American domestic and international action. Yeah, 100%. It currently forms the basis of a fuck ton of decision making that goes on in this country. Yeah, no, this is very much not like contained to the psyches of the people involved. Maybe Derek, I could do that, and you could suck my dick. Got him. Winning every day. That's how it is, baby. Bigachi with the 14 Canadian dollar reduce. Thank you. Yes, I want to do more normie YouTube drama. People seem to really like that. My Shane Dawson videos has like 600,000 views or some crazy bullshit like that. Holy fuck. Ben Shatpure with the $5. Just want to hear you say my name again. There you go, comrade. Get Stanfield. Vosh, any thoughts on AI? None that you probably haven't already heard before. We'll see how it goes. Hope it doesn't leave humans feeling creatively unfulfilled. And Courtney Haynes, the $10, watching Shapiro video where his anti-mask argument is, hey, look at these COVID hotspots where lots of people use masks. Kind of how Allsub/Stryker pointed to crime lowering in areas with stop and frisk. Listen, Ben Shapiro is smart enough to understand that correlation doesn't equal causation, okay? He's not an unintelligent guy. He just knows that his audience is stupid. He's paid by billionaires to deliver a specific message, and the dude's probably cynical enough to realize he doesn't have to put that much effort in for most of his arguments. That's the difference between the right-leaning content creators and the left-leaning content creators. I live in terror of you people, okay? If I ever say anything even remotely inaccurate, I get dogpile. I get the Twitter messages, I get the fucking YouTube comments. Everyone lets me know. All you such high standards, you little snowflakes. But on the right, they know their people are stupid. They don't really care. They don't fact check. They can get away with saying pretty much anything. Steven Crowder has videos with millions of views where he makes arguments supported by sources that he flashes on the screen, and the sources actually disprove the argument he's making. Not just the source, if you look it up, the text of the source on the screen he shows. He could show any image. He could say, here's my source, and he could show like Goatsy. And people would believe it. They'd go like, oh yeah. They'd defend that video. To me in a debate. They would. They would do it. Hello again, sir. Just want to say I hope you make it through and how you critique and work with leftists. The Clancy tirade worried me a bit. No, I'm comfortable with how I act. Honestly, one of my big issues is that the left kind of, past a certain size, I feel like the left turns into like a big circle jerk, and a lot of people are afraid to have their ideas challenged by other people on the left. I'm okay with being a little bit antagonistic towards certain people. It's not like Kyle Kulinski is some small like content creator I'm punching down on. Kyle Kulinski is one of the most influential left-leaning figures on the internet, you know? If my pressure can in any way disincentivize, for all I know, it's the pressure of me and people like me, to an extent at least, that have moved him over on the burning your bus thing. That antagonism, I think, is like an important component of what I do. It's like protests. You have to break a few windows for people to pay attention. Any chance Tucker Carlson runs for president in 2024? I don't think so. I think it's going to be Cotton. I don't think Tucker Carlson would do it. Maybe 2028. He's still relatively young. Have you listened to the song by Anti-Flag called Racist? I think it's pretty cool and sums up what's going on today. I have not. I'm tone deaf. I've never actually listened to any music, but I could. Probably. Tom Green with the $5. Yeah. Rest in peace, Michael Brooks. No getting around that. Also, my comfort with being antagonistic towards Kyle went up when it seemed he wasn't interested in debating me. I mean, you can come on my show and have an amicable conversation, but if you don't want to do that, then all I can really do is critique from afar. My God, I'm just going to be reading donos this whole goddamn time. Drew Varn, if you want to save your brother from the alt-right rabbit hole, the only advice I could offer is in a video that I released a couple of weeks ago saying how to save people from the alt-right or something like that. Everything I have to say is contained there. There are no guarantees, comrade, but I wish you the best of luck. Kenya to boys. Hey, Vosh, been having a bad couple of months. I love you. I hate my job so much. Can I get some motivation? Yeah, you're not your job. Life is suffering. But if you are strong, you will find great joy in your suffering. And you will turn that joy into strength, and then you will find a new job or something. I don't know. There we go. That's as close as we can get, okay? Listen, these are rough times for everyone, okay? But I'm sparing you some positive, sparing you some positive attention. You deserve it, okay? Did you notice Angie Speaks went full-blown class reductionist on Twitter a few hours ago? It was really cringe. Whoa. No way. Class reductionism from Angie Speaks. Yes. Well, for my part, am shocked. And I hope she has fun with it. How would you go about talking with anti-Semitic people? Rosemary Wolf, I actually haven't had a Jewish question debate on my channel. Not a real one on my channel yet. I kind of look forward to it. It's really difficult to argue with conspiracy because all anti-Jewish arguments are conspiracy. They're interesting in that respect. Usually anti-black bigotry is it's not conspiratorial. It's like, oh, they commit more crime because their brains are small or whatever. That's not really an argument for conspiracy. That's just like a wrong statement. But with the Jewish question, with anti-Semitism, it's this giant overlapping fucking web of claims and counterclaims and assertions and arguments from conspiracy spread out everywhere. It's like so much more involved with the black bigotry stuff. It's relatively easy to address. Here's an empirical claim and you just make a few. But the JQ stuff, that's a long time effort right there. Holy God. You know how it be. SpongeBob with the $10. What's it like being off ADHD meds? I have ADHD and I'm curious. I prefer not to take the meds, but I feel I need them. I don't know. I've never been on ADHD meds. I don't really have a frame of reference, comrade. I might take them eventually. Big Geck, very true, X999. Tips on becoming a digital artist. Dionysus, I don't really know much about digital art specifically. If you want tips on being an artist, though, clout chase. That's the secret. That's what you got to do. Find trends. When new shows come out, when big cartoons have series finales, you need to draw fan art. Draw so much fan art, okay? Don't focus on your own stuff to begin with. That's a mistake a lot of artists make. Just don't do it, okay? Nobody gives a fuck about your stupid fucking OCs, okay? You need to fucking replicate a fuck ton of fan art and get people interested in your art style through that fan art, okay? You need to track what's popular. You know how every time in Steven Universe a new fusion was revealed, Tumblr and Twitter were literally just fucking overflowing with fan art of the new fusion? You need to do that. You need to be able to follow those waves. Also do art trades with larger content creators and occasionally do fan art of studios. If you can do fan art of characters from like video games and send it to smaller indie studios that are popular, you can get retweets that'll give you a lot of attention. Like for example, back when I had some ludicrous idea that I might one day make my money off of art, I drew some Binding of Isaac characters and I tweeted them at Edward McMillan and he reliably retweeted them. And that got me more attention than anything else I'd ever done. Anyway, yeah, that's what you should do if you want to make it as an artist. Also collab with fanfic writers. Yeah, as long as you're doing fan work. He's basically explaining capitalism right now. Yeah, I would be a good businessman. In fact, I know for a fact that I'm a good businessman. That's the reason why my channel has grown so quickly, because I know what kind of content is interesting to people. Business in and of itself isn't inherently capitalistic. Even in a socialist society, it's important for people to be able to understand the needs of the people and try and meet those needs with commodities. Unless we're talking about full decommodification. But even in that case, not commodities then, but just products. But it's a skill, and I think it's a valuable skill. Good Lord. Don't think of it as business. Think of it as trade. Trade is and always will be an important part of human society. Opinion on Ben Shapiro's sister. Oh, dude, her popularity is so astroturfed. Ben Shapiro's sister has like 30,000 Twitter followers or some middling number like that, and has like minimal YouTube engagement, but there are like ads for her like everywhere. Like, it's time for ladies to get involved in conservatism or some bullshit like that. It's really, really, really funny. Love that AstroTurf popularity. Oda Jewel with the 6 Canadian. First time donating. My boyfriend calls himself a conservative, but he's very socially left but economically right. Don't know why, but the label bothers me. Thoughts? You mean they're like a libertarian? There's not actually any such thing as socially left but economically right. The fact of the matter is, if you're in theory in favor of minority rights, but in practice not willing to allocate the material resources to secure those rights, you might as well not be in favor of those rights. That's always been my biggest criticism of traditional libertarianism. You can be as anti-racist as you like, but if you're not working on ways to socioeconomically address the income divide between black and white Americans, or if you're saying dumbass shit like we need to repeal protected classes so businesses can legally discriminate against people of color, like, it doesn't matter how in theory progressive you are, you know? It's all about the outcomes, baby. Opinion on 100 Gex, they're my favorite band. Cam. Kenny Attaboy's the incredibly kind Den Bucks. Sorry for spamming Dono, but is it worth joining the IWW, or should I work towards creating a new union? Well, joining the IWW doesn't mean that you're going to... doesn't create a union at your store. I don't believe. The IWW is more of like a general workers organization that can help you find resources for workers' rights. You should join the IWW and talk to them about maybe wanting to start a union at your workplace. They would have much more experience than me on that. Yeah, Justin Elkins Cooper. Binding of Isaac's a phenomenal game. I have hundreds of hours into it. I got the 1,000,000% achievement, you know? The get everything on a save file. I'm waiting for Revelations to come out. It keeps getting delayed. It's so disappointing. I really fucking want that expansion. Holy shit. I never play Binding of Isaac with mods, except for that one mod. That one quality of life mod. What is it? Oh yeah, sound. To get all the music from all the games. Do I watch Jim Sterling? T. Davis? No, I'm afraid not. Though what I've seen of him seems nice. He comes off a little cringy to me. Just different era, different humor styles. Get Stanfield with the $10. Vosh, I love you, man. That's all I got, lol. Love you too. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Athena with the $5. Do you dislike all MLs or think we're all tankies? In theory, I don't, but every ML I talk to, the convo goes south really quick at some point. So maybe one day I'll have that one good conversation. And Jack Straw from Wichita. Will you respond to donut operators' videos defending the feds arresting people in Portland? Yes, I will. Just let me get my studio back. Can't do video responses till I'm working from a computer again. Yeah. They're like this huge fucking pro-cop pig. I don't know. Oh yeah, dude, that woke video thing. I didn't realize this. That California in the upcoming election is going to be voting on a ballot measure to eliminate its state-specific anti-discrimination laws, so they can participate in the federal programs for affirmative action. I didn't realize that. That yeah, apparently in California they're actually going to vote like if they should remove the protections against discriminatory hiring practices, so they can affect affirmative action, which is really, 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 really weird. I need to look more into it, but that kind of, I don't know if I like that. I feel because there was this dumbass video on Twitter, and it was like, racists and wokelets agree. They both want to remove protections for race. And I thought that was dumb, but then somebody linked me. Apparently California is actually doing that. Now, I understand why they're doing that. It's so they can affect affirmative action, but I don't think they understand how that comes off, like, to everyone else. It comes off really, really bad. There have to be... My issue is, this is just more fucking liberalism, dude. If you actually cared about addressing systemic imbalances between the races, affirmative action is like a good stopgap, but it would be much more preferable to invest a lot of money in bettering communities with people of color, so that you don't have to rely on these weird like reverse discriminatory practices. I don't know. I'd have to look more into it, but it's I don't know. Thoughts on Dave Chappelle? Dude's funny. Dat MVM, thank you so much for the $10. I'll take your music recommendation to heart. The Silent Hill soundtrack. SpongeBob Steve with the $10. How would an ANCOM society prevent discrimination and authoritarianism? That's a really complicated question. I don't typically like to go out to bat to defend esoteric stuff like that. But the gist of it is that you're not getting rid of the government, you're getting rid of the state. The government still has a superseding and overlapping connection of social obligations and jurisdictions from higher councils that are meant to collectively disincentivize that type of behavior. Thoughts on Adolf Reed? Isn't Adolf Reed like the fucking number uno fucking class reductionist? I've never actually read Adolf Reed's big fucking treatise on class reductionism and how it's actually a super epic and base thing. So I don't know enough to really say. Devin Harrison with the $10 just got back from my dystopian factory job. Many thanks for allowing me to subtly infuse class consciousness into my coworkers. Do it all for you, buddy. Thank you. Can you please tell us some of the artists you got your anime shirts from? Triangle, go to my website. If you type in !boys or !girls, it'll give you links to the artists and the store pages for the shirts that I wear. Oscar, do you think beliefs in conspiracy theories develop differently from other beliefs in general? I'm not entirely sure what that means. It's a little bit vague. I think that conspiratorial beliefs develop pretty similarly to the way we develop other systems of belief, personally. I don't think they're like a special type of thing. Alex Slayton, thank you so much for the $5. Happy to hear you enjoy my content. Are there any specific videos of mine you should watch? Oh, dude, I don't know. Probably Politics 101 is like a really, really important one. The duo debate with Destiny is really good. The debate with Caleb Maupin, Atheism is Unstoppable. The second debate with Sargon is probably my favorite debate ever, because I obliterated him. And it was really fucking funny. I don't really know. You should probably ask my fans more than me. To me, it's just all content. I get up every day excited to talk with you guys, and whatever happens, happens. But I'm not that good at knowing. I don't have a perfect understanding of what you guys want as opposed to what I enjoy doing. Ideal 2024 presidential candidate and why? My dad, because I love him. What do you think Biden can achieve other than a post-Trump sigh of relief? Biden is weak. He's somebody that we can exploit and bully to better push our policies. And as he fails, we can use that as a wedge to further radicalize disillusioned Democrats. Should there be a concern for an upsurge in far-right populism due to migration like what happened to France and Hungary in November 2018? Yeah, Ben, but right now immigration into this country is down. Well, actually, right now immigration is done, and it might be that way for a long time, what with how we're dealing with COVID. But yeah, our immigration from Mexico has like plummeted over the past 6 years. I think since 2013 was the peak, and since then it's been going down really, really fast. So I think Trump was us experiencing that far right populist surge. It might get worse with time, but I don't know if the stimulus is still there really. Vosh, just want to say we're pretty similar looking, ginger beer and man bun with a bit of chunk of alpha as hell. Thanks. I listen. I just like food, my dude. If you were a hot dog, would you eat yourself? Nah, Padme, that's pretty gay, bro. And Gray Info with the 5 Canadian. Showed you to my capitalist friend today, and he's concerned about socialism giving too much power to the state. How do I respond to that? The variant of socialism that I advocate for allocates exactly 0 more power to the state than it currently has. Market socialism, which I think is the next necessary step in our transition towards a full socialist society, has literally no more state power than what we enjoy today. And because it would generally accompany like a severe cutbacks to federal policing, the military, and certain regulatory institutions that are meant to operate predominantly in a capitalist system, you could argue it would actually be a smaller state. And then the further along we go towards like proper socialism, the less of a state we would have. Hopefully, I mean, that would be the goal, I'd like to believe. If we abolish gender, would everyone use they, them? If we abolish gender, I hope we have a new, cooler set of contextual pronouns. Like, does anyone else think it's stupid that all pronouns are basically, like, for most people, tied to your genitalia? Why don't we have pronouns that don't, that, like, denote, like, respect or authority, but, like, in conventional sense, you know? Like, you'd have, like, there'd be, like, a three pronouns, and it'd be, like, respect, like, neutral disrespect or something like that. Or you could do so much with this linguistically. There's so much room to explore. This is one of the things that the Japanese language, I think, is really, really good about. Yeah, Japanese honorifics are a really flexible way. Now, the issue is Japanese society is very staunch and conservative, so they don't use these to their full potential. But I think a more flexible society that fully uses honorifics and pronouns in a unique... See, the thing is, the more redundancies we have in language, the more magic you can work with that language. Have you ever read 1984? The purpose of Newspeak was to, by eliminating unnecessary words in the alphabet, eliminate our capacity for free exchange of thought, free exchange of ideas. You know, in a correlative sense, the more words we have, the greater a vocabulary we have to express ourselves, the more magic we can make with our words. The redundancies in language are a beautiful thing because even if 5 different words mean the same thing, even if 20 different sentence structures can beget the same meaning, there are subtle differences in all the different variations that that you can use to denote different meanings or at least introduce variety into your, into your speech. I think it'd be really cool to see that. Daniel Hewitson, I think that having Kamala Harris in office would be worse than having Biden in office. She's much sterner and she has a longer future career in politics, which means she would benefit from coming off like a harder moderate than Biden would. Possibly Nick Kozlowski, though I think we're a long way away from the state collapsing. Thoughts on poop? I don't know. Flush it down. Vosh, I have a base beard like yours. What beard oil do you use, if any? I don't use any beard oil. So, baby, is Ben Shapiro your debate white whale, or are you generally uninterested in engaging him in discourse? No, I'd love to debate Ben Shapiro. He'll never debate me. Tim Pool would be my ideal,
Molly.
though. Oh.
Running around.
Oh, ice cold. You're a lifesaver. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, here.
Also, careful when moving the gecko's tanks around. You have hers unplugged.
Yeah, temporarily.
Okay, careful with that.
Yeah, just for like a few hours.
I didn't realize
Baby.
how dark it was in here. That's all you want?
Yeah, that was good.
Okay.
Baby.
I'll leave this open for a sec.
Baby.
Kick him out.
Baby. Baby.
I go free.
Baby. Say hello. Baby. 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 Beans. Yeah? Sniff? Are you sniffing? What have you smelled? Here. You're so chunky. You're not even fat. You're just a big cat. 12 pounds. Beans. He's purring. This is not how you hold a cat. He's pretty okay with it. Beans. Beans. All right. Be free. Nice. 12.1 pounds. Carlia, thank you so much for the $3 and the cute sticker. We have mourned Michael Brooks. It is so. Help me. Oh yeah, look. Here. We have a geck down here. Can you see her? Right there? Her head is shedding. See? She's got to bite that off. Thank you, LJL. Help me. She looks broken. Gex are stupid. Careful if you play with your cat too much. Ian Miles Chung might call you pathetic. Dude, Ian has been like losing his shit lately. I am the superior Ian. Derek, I will never play League of Legends again, but I appreciate your offer and thank you very much. Thoughts on Howard Bloom? Ian Jones, I'm afraid I don't know enough to really make a comment on that. Is saying Marge Simpson big boob in a safe work channel a based reason to get banned from your Discord? I sincerely doubt you got banned just for... Did Artemy just open up the door? You're not Artemy, you're Humphrey. Humphrey! Humphrey! I sincerely doubt that is the only reason you got banned. Humphrey, you need to close the door. There's noise. No. Yeah, that's what I thought. These fucking cats. Gonna be the death of me. Boy. Yeah, it's as good a reason as any to get banned, huh? Oh, okay. Connor Reed with the $10. Mike from PA has called you a piss baby. You may only defeat him by purchasing a large truck, smoking his cigarette arms, roasting and ghosting him. Has everyone... Oh, man. I'm not trying to ad hom or anything, but he called me a coward and a piss baby, so I'm okay doing it. Has anyone here seen the clip from Mike from PA where he was at that event with Bad Bunny and he like touches her shoulder to get her attention and she's like, what? And he like shrivels up like this and he's like, hey, whoa, I'm just trying to get your attention or something like that. It's been ages since I've seen that video, but it was my D.GG frogs know exactly what I'm talking about over here. Yeah, I see you people. Some of you are confused, but a lot of you are lol Wing. I know what you're up to. Her shoulder? Yeah. Link? Oh, I don't know. Do you have any opinion on witchcraft or manifestation? Yeah, don't hex me. That's my preference. Whew, sorry. It's so warm in here. If I look shiny, I'm really sorry. It's really warm in here. You gotta read Racecraft, my dude. I don't have to do shit. Fucking America. I'm American. I don't have to do a fucking thing. I could shit myself right now if I wanted to. iPhone storage almost full. Wait, I'm sorry. Is my phone recording these live streams? No way. Has it been recording these? My phone was like 1/3 full last time I checked. It's been doing it, hasn't it? Why? Why would it ever do that? Why? Why would it... These live streams are recorded to YouTube servers. No, it's my phone, Hyena. These are recorded to YouTube servers. I could download them later if I wanted to. Why would it ever default fucking save to my limited phone space? Devin Gates, congratulations on your 69 out of 70 score, and thank you for the $5, comrade. I am proud of you. Why are you boomering me? Fuck you. It's PS, did you ever check out PwC's Yellow World? Nope. In fact, I have no idea what you're talking about. Bad Bunny, you mean the most entitled streamer on the face of the earth? I think Bad Bunny has definitely had some rough moments when it comes to public relations. But it is important to keep in mind that a lot of the blowback Bad Bunny got was just because Bad Bunny is a woman. It is important to remember that. When women behave poorly online, every single motherfucker in the English-speaking world and beyond will jump on them to fucking virtue signal how much they're not going to put up with hoes and their tricks, you know? If guys do some shitty stuff, it's like there's like some back and forth and like they'll get condemned or whatever, but when like a girl gets like run off like doing something shitty or obnoxious, the entire internet fucking comes together. The guys do it because they ain't putting up with no hoes and no tricks, and the girls do it because they want to demonstrate they're not like the girl. I found the mic clip. Okay, we'll play it for stream. All right.
That's fine. I think that's fine. So if a guy pays for my tab,
I think I'm getting your attention. feel like I touched like a vampire touching holy water.
Can I help you?
No, I think they want to go in.
Okay. Should I close it?
Something like that. There's some other context there, but it's a well-known. It's a well-known clip. If I just want to know, like, if I ever was caught on live stream in an interaction like that, I would kill myself. Dude, everything is so much more awkward on live stream. You know what? You know what really bugs me? This really, really bugs me. On live stream, people will always interpret the worst possible things from interpersonal interactions. Like, for example, I don't know about you guys, but I bicker with Hyena quite a bit. We bicker a lot because we're both really passionate and aggressive people, or aggressively talkative, you know? That's something we both do a lot, you know? And that's normal. Like, that's fine. I'm fine with that. It's totally okay with me. But on stream, if I ever in any way like even remotely bicker at her or look like annoyed, like people will interpret it in the most horrible way possible, which is really, really frustrating. I feel like on stream, unless everyone knows and has gotten used to the interaction, people will assume by default like the worst, you know? It can be a little bit frustrating. Balthazar at the $5. Esteban Bonoblo's TTS literally even makes the quality content on the stream unwatchable, so glad I yeeted myself to you. I do think that Destiny needs to tone down with the fucking text-to-speech a little bit, in my personal opinion. Urban the Myth, thanks to the $5. Watch Gaku Garashi, that is all. Sure, I'm looking for more anime to watch, you know. Pixel Punk, do you think anti-Semitism exists on the left? Yeah, you're correct. There are lefties who have an unfortunate tendency to downplay anti-Semitism because Jewish people are disproportionately wealthy. It's very, very dumb. I think a lot of people because Jewish people in higher media, in the political space in Washington, are the least oppressed group in the universe, dude. Jews are the most venerated, protected, at least in open speech, deific group of people, you know, truly God's chosen, if you're just going by what politicians say. Politicians will fucking trip over themselves trying to be as pro-Jew as possible. It's insane. Whereas it's much more normalized to be bigoted against people of color, at least implicitly, in America. But the issue is, it's all a fucking facade. It's all a charade, dude. All the politicians who are posturing about how pro-Jewish they are just signaling an alliance with Israel. There is very little actual support for Jewish people in this country. Jewish people are massively disproportionately subject to hate crimes in this country, massively. I think that about 50% of hate crimes are anti-Semitic, and Jews are 2% of the American population. Holy fuck. Do you have any idea how disproportionate that is? That's insane. So all that, so people look at how politicians talk, and politicians are very, very, pro-Jewish in rhetoric, and they think oh, okay, these people aren't really oppressed. But in reality, it is posturing. Levelhead, thanks to the $5. Yeah, I can take a look at them and add it to my list. Ian Jones, the 5 Canadian. Whatever, I don't think demanding other people to give you their money is an actual career. Well, demanding people give you money isn't a career, but that can be your way of financing your career. I mean, I don't demand you guys give me money, but what if, I keep doing my stream content, for some reason you guys stop donating because you just get, I don't know, complacent or disinterested? I would beg you guys for donos. I would. I'm not afraid to admit that. This is my income now. If I can't make my living off of this, then I have to go do other work, and that means less streaming, and it's just a way of financing the work. But yeah, I understand. I'm good enough at streaming that I don't have to guilt trip you. I'm very fortunate to be in the position that I am. No, I understand, Ian Jones. The Peace Fish with a very kind $10. Thank you. I've been working on a response to the argument that capitalism is required from innovation. What is your preferred counter to this? inspired me to make political TikToks at Beeves of Time. Yeah, it's really easy actually. Capitalism disincentivizes entrepreneurship for two main reasons. One, most actual entrepreneur work, that is to say, the work of inventing new products, is not done by the person who owns the business, but rather done by people who work the business. Pharmaceutical products, technology, car innovations, these are done by mechanics. These mechanics don't own the companies. Those pharmaceutical technicians don't own the companies. Those scientists and chemists don't own the companies. They work for the people who own the companies, which means that in those business places, there is not necessarily a direct relationship between the productivity of these workers and their, proceeds. Maybe they get a commission, but often they don't. Sometimes they just get a fucking watch. There's no standardized system for rewarding genuine contributions to the marketplace. Of course, their bosses get millions, sometimes even billions. So for one, that's that. And second of all, and perhaps more importantly, right now, if you want to start a new business and you have a great idea, you're risking your life on it. We don't have a robust welfare state. We don't have a social grant system. We don't have a social fund system. And we don't really have any systems in place to monetarily cushion people who are taking the risk of starting a new business. In our society, entrepreneurship and risk taking is discouraged. Most new businesses fail. Sure, some of them succeed, but is that really entrepreneurship? Or at least is that an incentivization of entrepreneurship? A system in which the majority of people who try will fail and their life is just fucked because they're out in a bunch of money? No! A proper system to incentivize entrepreneurship is one to give people the resources necessary to cushion them if they fail in their attempts. The punishment for failing entrepreneurship shouldn't be death, it shouldn't be poverty, and that threat keeps people with good ideas from contributing. Those are my arguments. Hopefully they help you. Does nuclear energy have a place in a greener future? Yeah, Salt Fake News, maybe. I've heard that nuclear power plants can't be reliably expected to go up in time to address this crisis because they take a while to become carbon neutral, but possibly. Thank you, Session Amaru. I try my best to be, reasonably edgy. Rip in peace, Michael Brooks. W. Live with a very kind $10. Have you heard of Alan Watts? If so, any opinion? Also, rip Michael Brooks. Guy took me from being a TYT dem and put me on a path that led to Vosh. Happy to have you here to mourn, comrade. No, I'm afraid I haven't. Actually, the name sounds familiar. But no, I'm afraid I don't know much about Alan Watts. Terribly sorry, comrade. Thank you, though. I really, really, really appreciate it. Peter the Pan Boy, please make a video with Mr. Atheist. I want to see my bearded pan dads collab. We'll see. I don't do collabs, I'm afraid. I don't like them. I get really awkward during them. But I can take a look at their content or perhaps talk with them. We'll see. God! Hate you people. You collabed with Destiny? No, I didn't. I debated with him. But I didn't even then, I would never do a collaborative debate with anyone but Destiny. And to his credit, I don't think Destiny would ever do a collaborative debate with anyone but me. So that's a mutual trust, a shared appreciation between him and I think, that we haven't really talked about, but I'm pretty sure is the case. Hey, that's my charger. Chill out. You collabed with the serfs? No, I didn't. I just talked with the serfs. I'm fine to talk with people who I agree with, but collaborative work isn't just talking with a person, it's doing something together. Didn't he do a collaborative debate with Hassan back in the day? Yeah, it didn't do especially well, and after that, Destiny wasn't willing to collaboratively debate with anyone, but, he was willing to do it with me. That debate is something that Destiny is very unhappy with, I think, in retrospect, possibly for good reason. How do you feel about empathy as a path to swing far-right people? Nick Koslowski, in my experience, I have never seen empathy work as a tool to move far right people. I have never seen it happen. I'm not saying it's impossible. I have just never seen it happen. I've never, ever, ever seen empathy work on them, like as a rhetorical tactic. Blair Hemlock with the $5. Just want to say the fact you have cats and lizards make me trust you more, and hearing the kitty purrs while stalking yogurt was nice. Yeah, dude, Artemy's fucking sick. I'm glad you like my pets. Oh yeah, Peter the Panboy, sure. I might be able to talk with Mr. Atheist. We'll see. Have I seen Hamilton? Optimus Prime, I have not. I listened to the songs on YouTube, okay? What was that one song? I completely forget. I'm not gonna giving away my shot. I'm young, scrappy, and hungry. Wait, no. Just like my country, I'm young, scrappy, and hungry. I'm not giving away my shot. That's the only one I remember, okay? The only thing I really know about Hamilton's content is that somebody asked Lin-Manuel if he removed like slavery from the script deliberately, and he was like, "Yeah, I did because it bummed people out." So it's okay. All right, I know what we were trying to go for here, but oh boy, how do you end up whitewashing America's past with slavery in a hip hop all black rendition of the American Revolution? That's really weird. Like, how do you manage? How do you manage to take that premise and then whitewash everything? He mentioned slavery a few times, though. I'm pretty sure he made a comment about how he deliberately like underplayed. He talks about slavery, though. I just heard a thing. Thomas Jefferson is played by a black guy. Well, Thomas Jefferson was black. So that does track. Oh my god, it's been 90 minutes. Guys. Here, do you want to see a geck? I can't see you guys seeing it. Can you see her? Can you see? I need you to tell me if you can see her because I don't know where my camera is pointed. Oh, whew. And this is Florence. Hello. All right. Why does she hold the wall dramatically? They're just like that. I'd take them out, but I'm lazy. All right, folks. That's 2 streams done today. I do have work to do. I'm very sorry for any donations that I missed. As always, it is a moral crime on my part. I love you all very much, and I sincerely hope all of you have a wonderful day.